Without further ado, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing
Hello.
fine. Hello! Hi.
Hi. Hello,
But wait.
everyone. Hi, Pat.
There's more. I'm joined today by a NIKKE pod.
Hello, it's me from under the desk.
So,
I'm very happy to be here.
welcome in. We needed another person in today because I very much sound like a man, and there are a lot of female characters that are gonna be in the upcoming Bond story. Yes.
I can sound like a man too.
I can sound like
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Oh, also
Listen,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. Like, listen, the talent, the skill that it takes to have that range. I get it.
No. No. My wife. For context as well, Jalitza, Einite in the chat is like the biggest Ein fan. Like, she loves
my
your
gosh.
character. Like, she's crazy
But
for
I
your
also
character.
love the name Ionite.
I
I love that so much.
She
Oh my
might
gosh.
die if you say
She's
hi
gonna
to her.
die.
She's gonna die. So she was supposed
Hi,
to be
Ionite.
joining us. Oh, she was supposed to be joining us today too, but she's traveling unfortunately at the moment, so she wasn't able to pop on with the two of us. Thank you for the raid, Stella. Shika Noko Toaster raid. Yes, thank you for the shout out. But yeah, guys, so today
Come
we're gonna
on,
be
Toaster Raid.
Toaster raid.
Let's
We're gonna be
go.
chatting with Jalitza for a bit. They actually know a bit about NIKKE. No spoilers, or I will stab you. My mods will stab you. As always, please keep civil in these chats. I don't want to have to nuke you off the face of the earth while we're here. But we're going to go through that for a bit, chat, maybe roughly an hour. And then we go open to the Bond story. And following the Bond story, chat, we're going to be doing fan questions and voice line requests. So yeah, hope she likes the Doro. Kind of struggle making them. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw the Doros on the screen. But these little Doros, I'll just like expand one really quick. Yeah, Flats in the chat made like these little Ein Doros. For
I'm
today.
so cute.
Obsessed. Okay. I love like the little Mochibi plushies, and this is what reminds me
Oh.
of like a Mochibi plushie.
Oh, cute.
Cute.
I would drop every single dollar I have to have one of these.
So every guest that we bring on, Flats has been making like little Doros of them. So we hide them around the interview area and see if people can spot them all as like a little Easter
I'm
egg
obsessed.
thing.
I see
obsessed.
3, but I
Yes,
don't
there
know
are
if there's
3.
more.
There are 3.
Okay, cool,
there
cool,
are
cool, cool.
3. We
Dude,
might
how
be
do
sitting
you
on
guys-
one, but there are 3. Weird.
I'm just
Yeah.
hiding one behind my back.
Where I think there might be one behind the desk. I don't know if I cleaned it up. The Ein Doros are so cute. Yeah, they are. But
We're just kind of
without
kicking them around.
without further delay, guys, this is gonna be the first time I have a co-host on stream today, so we're gonna make this as less scuffed as we can. If you guys do miss part of the interview, don't worry. I know I forgot to upload last interview. I'm gonna do that because I flew off island, but I'm gonna be doing that and uploading the interview for today on my YouTube channel within the next 24 hours. So be sure to tune in there if you guys cannot do the full interview here today. But without further delay, let's have you just go ahead and introduce yourself, Jalitza, and tell us a bit about what you're doing here in NIKKE, who you're voicing in the game.
Yeah, so hi everyone. My name is Jalitza. It rhymes with pizza.
I
A
love
few
that.
things about me. I know, it's like the one thing that rhymes with my name too, which is just so funny. And as a kid, pizza was my favorite food, so it's kind of on brand. A few things about me, some cool fun facts. I was a military brat, so I lived overseas for a little bit. My favorite color is pink, and I love NIKKE.
Pink.
I voiced originally Nero in NIKKE, but as well I have gained powers of a second character, Ein. So yeah, I definitely am super thankful and super grateful for the team at Got a Super Green NIKKE for casting me twice, and I love both girls so much, and I love NIKKE so much.
Why don't we
And
start
thank
off?
you guys for having me on.
Oh, of course. Chat, give a big thank you to NIKKE. I had no hand in bringing on Jalitza. NIKKE's like a wizard. She brings on people that I
Oh.
can't get in touch with. So.
Whatever I can do to help, we're so happy to have you here.
And we were talking off stream a little bit. You have a similar story on how you came on board as a few other guests that we brought on. So why don't you start off by telling us how you got involved with NIKKE and how you went through the process of first getting Nero and then getting casted as Ein.
Yeah, so when I got cast as Nero, It was actually a audition, but I was requested by the casting director, Kira Buckland. She sent me the audition. She's like, hey, I think this would be the perfect fit for you. Can you please try it out? And I did, and we sent it to the director, and the director loved it. And so I got cast as Nero. And then there was a second round of NIKKE auditions that came out, and someone who is also in the game, Brittany Lotta, re-mentioned, who is Sin and Guilty. And they were having a session with the director, and they're like, oh yeah, I love Jalitza. And the director was like, Jalitza. And they're like, oh, I think that they're a character also. So the second batch of auditions came out, and there were a couple of girls I auditioned for, and they specifically requested me to audition for someone who I'm not going to say anything, but they specifically wanted me to audition for someone else. But I ended up auditioning for 4 other girls because I was like, well, you never know. And Ein was one of them. And the director, when he brought me in for Ein, he was just like, you know, I was thinking your voice for this, but when I heard Ein, he was like, you just have that high school bubbly girl voice. And yeah, that's kind of how I got Ein, and I'm so grateful because I am obsessed with her. I also love, I'm probably gonna butcher this. It's Gyarus,
yeah.
Gyarus, yeah. I really actually genuinely love their Japanese style and the way that they just basically accentuate things, and it's just so fun.
You are perfect.
I'm obsessed with her, and I'm just obsessed with that specific part of the culture and just learning more about it. It's just so fun and vibrant, and yeah, I just kind of I love it. So honestly, Ein was literally a match made in heaven, and just rest assured, I'm still Nero and Ein. I just currently right now, Ein has been the front runner, but definitely love both of my girls and still am both of my girls.
So I know just from like talking to you a bit before stream started, it seems like your natural voice is very close to Ein's, but how did you come across doing Nero? Like, how did you develop both voices? Because I know from past interviews, they give you a few references on like character personality or traits. So is it similar for you as well?
Exactly, yeah. So they give us a character sheet of breakdowns and stuff. So when it comes to Nero, I actually play a lot of other cat girls in anime. So there's an anime called Beast Tamer where I play a cat girl, and her name is Kanade. And we also get vocal refs and stuff. So typically with the cat girls, it's been naturally known that they go higher, and I can achieve a very high register, and I also do baby voices and stuff. So when it came to Nero, and specifically her character design, she gave very cutesy. So for Nero, it's like, when the sun goes down, all the cats come out to play. So like she's higher. But when it comes to Ein, again, like you said, it's very much in my natural voice. So like for her, it's just like, when I become a fashion designer, I'm gonna make you the coolest outfits in town. So like she's very much like in my range, just slightly higher, but Nero is the highest. Just because she's a high school girl, and I feel like, again, my voice falls very high naturally, and my voice has not changed since high school, so I kind of just wanted to stick something true to my voice.
And we asked this question to a couple other people who play characters that are a bit more spunky in the game. Do you like the fact that your character also has a bit of bite, being voicing for I know it's so sad you didn't get to voice for like Juvenile Days or for this past event, but she's had a couple moments where she's pretty snappy. But she seems like a very vibrant character as well.
Exactly. Even like, so when I did the event on, because I play NIKKE, so I did the event for Juvenile Days, and she just wanted to have friends, and she just wanted to not be alone anymore. And but you know, when the bullies were just saying, pardon my French, talking shit, she very much was like, okay, and like, fuck off. And I just love that about her. She can very much, she stands true to herself, and she can have her self-doubt moments, but like she of course has Zvine and oh gosh, why is the name escaping me? Ray. Thank you. And they just have her back. So I definitely think that she's spunky, but when it comes to defending her friends, she's like don't you dare talk shit about them. She's like, you can talk shit about me all you want, but don't you dare say anything about them. And that's kind of also how I am. Like, I defend my friends with my life, and if anybody says something about them, I'm like, no, really, that's interesting.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Exactly. So, but yeah, no, I definitely love Ein and her energy.
Do you know any of the other casts that are a part of NIKKE? Because I know you said you met Kira Buckland before. Like, is there anybody else that you become familiar with after getting the role?
After getting NIKKE, I'm trying to think. A lot of those girls have already been my friends.
That's
so like
so
Brittany
cool.
Lotta, Brittany and I have been friends, and she's Guilty Sin. My best friend is actually Jenny Yokobori, and she plays.
Oh.
I'm forgetting who she plays. I'm forgetting the name. But she's in NIKKE and also so close and dear to me. And then, oh gosh, there's another person that I recently met that was in NIKKE. I'm forgetting the name right now.
Isn't Jenny Yokobori? Isn't that? Yeah, it's Diesel.
Diesel.
Maiden.
Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diesel and Maiden. And it was funny. So it was us four. We were at a convention together, and there was a Goddess of Victory NIKKE panel. And I think that was the first time there was a majority of NIKKEs all together having a panel about NIKKE.
You did a panel?
That's so cool.
You did a panel?
We did a
Where?
panel.
I want to be there. Why was I not there?
Why were you not
It was
there?
a con called Kimochi Con, so it was an 18+ show. So we kept the panel. It was so much fun. It was a great time.
We need to go to the next one.
We're slacking, NEKKE. We need to actually go to a convention where there's
We
a
need
NIKKE
to
panel.
go.
We are slacking
Yes.
so hard.
I'm gonna go.
I feel like there's not enough
I'll see you
panels to
later.
have NIKKE, personally, and there's not enough cons with enough panels about NIKKE.
So I guess like this question's out the window then, because I've asked before too if you've gone to conventions and interacted with NIKKE fans. So I'm like, obviously you have. What was it like for the first time for you meeting the fan base for a very at the service level degenerate game that actually has a really good story and like fan base?
So the first actually, I guess, fan interaction I had was this past Anime NYC, where there was a Goddess of Victory NIKKE like parade. And I was like, oh, let me go check it out. Like, they had a life-size chatterbox. It was insane.
Oh, the cosplayer. Sterling.
Yeah,
Sterling,
cosplayer.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
still waiting.
We know him.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sterling.
We're supposed to
I'm-
interview
I'm-
him.
Yes, we are.
I haven't met him. I just was like there by the cosplay, and I was like, I love it. Can I take a picture?
He's super nice.
and-
You
He's
can
chill,
definitely
yeah.
talk to him.
We can get you in
Please.
contact after this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Mhm.
But so there was a whole bunch of cosplayers, and there was specifically an Ein cosplayer there. And that was the first time I ever saw someone cosplay a character, one that I voiced, and two, cosplay one of my NIKKEs. So I walked up to her and I was like, hi, can I get a picture with you? And she said, oh yeah. And I was like, just slowly, casually dropped the mic in front of her. I'm like, oh, I miss her. And she flipped out, and I flipped out because we were just so excited. And I have a picture of her, and I think it's literally the fan base is so kind and so sweet. And again, we can be degenerates, but we're also classy degenerates.
We are classy. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
I see it. These girls may have big boobs, but they have even bigger hearts.
Yes.
You need
I
to
need
meet
that
Ellie.
on a shirt.
You need to meet Ellie. You guys would mesh so well. And Michelle, we're just gonna get you in contact with everyone after this that we know.
But yeah, so I love the fan base. I love interacting with people who love NIKKE. Because like you said, there is actually a storyline behind it. And as I mentioned, I'm only on chapter 12. But even within the first 2 chapters of the life and the death that these NIKKEs go through, they're not human, but they sometimes can accidentally express human-like emotions. So it's just, I am obsessed. Oh, that was the other person who was at KimochiCon. I just remembered, Kaylee Mills.
Oh, yeah.
So Rappy, and Alice. It was a good time. But yeah, so definitely love the fan base.
I'm kicking myself so hard because Neko and I both attended Anime Expo because they had the pop-up booth for summer. And like,
Oh,
as we
yeah.
talked about before, like NIKKE does artwork for NIKKE. Unfortunately, didn't get accepted to Artist Alley, but that would have been so. I need to meet more NIKKE fans in real life. Like, I had my first experience of people meeting me that knew my content, and it's a similar thing of like meeting people that support you, you know, or like people that generally like NIKKE the game. And it was just like so cool to meet so many different commanders and cosplayers. It was just like a surreal experience because the game seems so underground, right? Like it seems like not a lot of people mainstream play it. So to go to an event and have like around 1,000+ people congregating in one area is just so cool to me. But we were supposed
It
to.
is unreal.
NYC Anime NYC was so close to Anime Expo.
I wanted to go to NYC too, but I just couldn't
I was
make
so
it. But
broke. Yeah,
at AX, it was such like a surreal experience. And whenever like I would give out my business card, they're like, "I know your NIKKE art." I just like crumple on the ground, be like, "What do you mean you know my art? I'm going to die."
I had one person at a vendor's booth go, wait, and they looked at me because I get in my car and they're like, "Oh, you're Pyrrhixz," and I was like, "Huh?" Like your voice sounded familiar, and I was like, "Oh," I was just like, "Okay."
You and I are both just like every time someone knows our name,
That's
we're like,
why,
"What's going on?"
Being able to have these interviews and talk to people like you, Jalitza, is just so cool because NIKKE is a great game, but there's not a lot of outlets for like highlighting each individual VA because it's such a vast cast, right? They'll highlight maybe like counters. I don't know if you watched the year anniversary that they did, where like Paris Blue was on there. They had the trio, so they had Xanthi, Michelle, and Kaylee on there. But that's pretty much the max that we get as far as like seeing the people behind the characters that we love to play so much. So I'm very, very happy that you came on today. Thank you again for sharing your time
No,
with us.
absolutely.
Thank you so
and
much.
Echo and I are plotting currently, and that's all I'm gonna
Yes, we
say.
are.
Oh,
We're plotting.
you're plotting.
Literally like hands rubbing together.
Definitely, if you get to any conventions, like let us. We'd be so down to like just go and hang out at a panel or just like in passing
Maybe.
meet. Yeah.
For sure. I always post like my convention like list where I'll be and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely. But yeah, no, I love NIKKE and I love the fan base and
Oh.
everyone so far. Like as you guys, this is again my
We
first
love
NIKKE
you,
panel about
Rock.
this. No, you're gonna make me cry.
No.
But yeah, it's
I cry first.
I love it.
You're pointing guns at each other. I cry first.
There's just
It's
onions
like
just
water
pointing onions
guns
at each
full of our
other.
tears.
That's such like an Ein response though. Like I'll cry before you, just to spite them. I guess like one more question is, did you do any fan signings for any of the characters that you play? Because I don't know if you're familiar with the NIKKE merch lines they released, but I know Nero for Lovely Lonely Cat, which was the event that she was featured in. They had like a little mini poster for the Ichiban Kuji that they did. So like, did you have any signings for any of your NIKKE merch, or is that like something on your checklist that you want to do?
That is something on my checklist that I want to do. One of my friends just came back from Japan and got me a Neto sticker. And so she is currently on my water bottle because it's official NIKKE merch and it's the only
So nice.
official NIKKE merch I currently have. So that is definitely a like bucket list goal of mine.
I guess, I know we were talking before about like commissioning artwork and stuff, but definitely take a chance to peek at NEKKE's peekers. That was terrible. Peek at NEKKE's peekers. I have them like
Listen,
all over my PC.
Imagine me just slamming the desk, like handing my money over because I'm like, please.
Is that what's happening?
please.
Oh my god.
We're talking about
I'd be
Modernia.
happy
Which takes-
too. It'd be my pleasure, honestly.
I know earlier we were talking about Modernia's character as well. She actually recently got the opportunity to meet the Modernia VA, Ryan Bartley, right? Ryan
Yes,
Bartley?
that's right.
Yeah. And she was like, oh my god, Modernia artwork! And she's now requesting the commercial rights for the poster for signings. So it's like also
Yes.
surreal because like the VAs are so, you guys are like, even if you don't play the game, you guys are so just into the fan base and the characters that you guys play. And like the enthusiasm is so palpable when we bring you guys on and just talk about your role, whether it be familiarity with NIKKE or not. It's just cool to see that there's a like passion behind the characters that you guys play, and it's not just like a 9 to 5 where you go in and voice and you're done for the day. You know?
No,
It's
there's
really
just
nice
so
to
much
see.
love behind NIKKE. Like
Mhm.
there's just so much lore. There's so much story. And the thing is, like, when we step into the booth and we play characters, like, sometimes we see ourselves in those characters. So we try our best to, like, not think of it as a 9 to 5 sometimes, because we want you guys to enjoy the medium. And if it seems like we're not having, like, if it just seems like another voice to just be in a character, that's what it is. But generally, majority of us do enjoy the medium, and we do enjoy what we do. We do enjoy what we like do. So yeah, and I see a little bit of myself in Ein, and then I see a little bit of myself in Nero, so that also helps like, you know, being in love with what I do and being in love with our voice.
You can hear it, definitely.
Yeah. I guess, how did you get into playing NIKKE then? What got you into... Because I know, like, you could just play your event, right? There's playing NIKKE and just playing the event your character's featured in, but then there's actually going through campaign, what you're doing. So I guess what pushed you to, for lack of better words, go further beyond and start doing the entire campaign story rather than just, like, the events?
Yeah, so I've always loved NIKKE, but something that I specifically wanted to do was, if I got cast in NIKKE, I wanted to start playing the game, because I definitely felt like I was like, okay, like, there's one thing about learning it and there's one thing about, like, playing it. So when I got cast as Nero, I was like, okay, it's time for me to download this game. So I think
cool.
it was before I even stepped into, like, record for her. I downloaded the game on my phone, which, dang, I didn't realize how much memory this thing took.
Oh yeah, it's a very big game.
She's a big Bertha. But I downloaded the game on my phone, and then I basically started playing. The chapter came up right away, chapter 1. And so I was like, oh, there's story behind this. This isn't just like a booby shooter game.
Chapter
like,
0,
this is
Yes.
So it just pops up right away. And so I was like, oh, okay, like, I can be into this. And bear in mind, I've never played a gacha game ever.
Oh, this is your first one?
Yes, NIKKE was my first one.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, let me see what this is about. So then I started doing campaign 1 through 3, because again, I was still learning the story. And then I was like, oh wait, I have to upgrade these girlies. So then, like, I had to, like, go in and, like, I was like, okay, I have to give them equipment, I have to give them the skills. Oh, okay, wait, I can get more? And so I literally, like, learned I didn't go on YouTube, I didn't do anything. I literally just downloaded the app and just started playing it. Because I didn't want to get spoiled, I didn't want to know where anything was. So I didn't even, like, touch Reddit, YouTube, like, Twitter. I just wanted to know what the game was about authentically.
Like, your own...
That's really good.
Yeah, your own opinion on
your
the game.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's only one time I've ever Googled something about it, and it was to find the little magnifying glass. Because I couldn't find, like, a specific one in chapter 9. And I was
what
like,
was it? The blueprints.
The Lost Relics.
Blueprints or the Lost Relics.
Yeah.
One of those two, yeah.
And so there was, like, one in chapter 9 I couldn't find, and I was like, where the heck is it? But that was the only time I've ever had to Google something about NIKKE. Everything else has just been kind of a surprise.
To be fair...
It's really good that you're going on your own journey of the game, though.
And I guess for the people in chat that are unaware, Nero's banner was, like, July. That was before SNES, that was before Masked. That was, like... It was in between the summer banners, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow. Is that long ago?
Yeah, she's been playing
year.
for over a year. Yeah, she made it through Annie. She made it through, like, the JK's coming out, Red Hood's banner, like the Hot Spring event that we had, Black Shadow Scarlet. Like, she's been here for a long time. That's crazy. That's a long time. Like, for playing a gacha game, it's very common to run into burnout. Like, a lot of the people that I know that do content creation, it's almost 2 years now. So we're kind of, like, running on empty, which is why, again, I appreciate doing stuff like this. It's something new. It's something fresh that we can do. But just the fact that you stuck with it for this long is so freaking cool. And, like, you've been I'm guessing, like, you play off and on because, you know, busy schedule with work and, like, everything else you need to juggle with your life. But you have a lot of content to go through. You have, what, 20 more chapters?
Yes, but don't think that I don't do my dailies, because I will do my dailies.
That's dedication.
Yeah, let's go.
That's dedication. Wow.
Even though I may do this, it doesn't matter. I will do my dailies whenever the time refresh, wherever my phone tells me, like, if it's like 4 p.m. my time, I'm like, okay, I know it's time. do my dailies. So I've been doing my dailies for almost. I will say after like I did get burnt out from the game for a little bit, so I didn't do it for a while. But I would say I'm like 4 months straight now into doing my dailies. So, yeah, I am a busy person, but I need my gems.
I applaud your dedication, even through your busy schedules.
I know, well, because another thing I'm proud of. I've actually never spent a single dollar yet on NIKKE.
Same. I'm hiding.
No, you cannot say that.
There's a command in my chat. I don't know if you're watching my stream, like the chat. Stop! Don't I hate all of you. Go away. That number's wrong, by the way. That number's so wrong.
It's way higher.
Sure. Dedication. That's true dedication.
Could have bought a car.
Dedication from your wallet.
Listen, when you need a whale, I don't blame you. I get it.
I did show you the
Thank
Ein.
you for feeding NIKKE, feeding Shift Up so we can continue playing the game.
Okay,
I was like, thank you. You are a part of why we are still continuing to make voices daily.
This is
Thank
crazy, but
you.
like the amount that I've spent in the game is like very small compared to the actual whales in this game. That's like medium budget for a NIKKE top end account. It's actually so. I needed to stop. It was so bad. Stop.
But I love NIKKE because I think some of my girls are already like at their limit break. But I haven't had to spend money on it because they give you so many gems. They give you so many credits. Sometimes I do want to fight because so you have the credits and then what's the other blue
Battle
one?
data?
I'm forgetting the name.
Battle
data. Yeah, the battle data always fucking goes out faster for me than my credits. So like that's where I can see myself going and I'm like, well, maybe if I spend $10, it won't hurt, right? But that's how you get into gacha debt.
Patience.
When the game, yeah.
That's why I do my dailies because even though I can't play the game yet, I know I'm gonna want to upgrade my girlies. So I literally just do my dailies and then log out. But
That's fair.
whenever I'm like sitting waiting for a plane, I usually literally just pop up on my phone. And I'm like, okay, it's time. So.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, for those of you, you actually outlasted, or you started before a good majority of my chat on NIKKE. By the way, a good majority of them came on Red Ash, so they came a bit later in November. Yeah. So when you started playing, just for chat's knowledge, the game didn't have like the handhold feature, where like combat power was so inflated that everything is easy now. There was no like lost relics like showing you where the nearby was, so I know like the snow chapters where you meet Chatterbox were terrible because you had to like click around the whole map. Yep.
Yes.
The game was incredibly laggy back then. The game was so laggy back then, and there was a bunch of bugs that the devs didn't fix. So you played at the time when NIKKE was going through its growing pains. Day one players were hi Toonie. I was trapped on day one of NIKKE.
We're day one.
Snow chapters, oh god, yeah. Oh, actually, that's a question for you. Since you played up till chapter 12, you've met a good majority of the early cast in the game. So, do you have any favorite character besides the two that you voice right now?
I love Alice.
Okay.
And I love, oh gosh. I'm forgetting her name, but she was on the team Rappy was on.
Enhua, Vesti,
Emma. Yeah. I will say her animation is a little weird sometimes.
Her neck is
sometimes
broken.
I'm like her head.
Yes, a lot to carry.
Yes.
A lot to carry.
Yeah.
But I love what she like. I love her voice, and I love her basically characteristics and her personality. I guess is the best way to put it. Like she's like Rappy in a sense, but like kind of Rappy's older sister in my brain. So I think that she's great. I love Emma. So minus her weird physics, but all the physics in this game is wild.
Like Neko said, a lot to carry. She has a lot. Nothing wrong with wanting to be pampered. Did you play through the Neverland story by any chance? The Christmas event that we had recently?
No, I didn't get to.
Oh.
But I know that now with the new updates for NIKKE, you can actually go back and play those events.
It's so cool. You know the features. I don't need to explain anything. This is so cool.
Yes, this is great.
So cool. Yeah, the
So
archives.
I definitely want to. I definitely want to go back and play some of the archive ones, like especially like
You get to enjoy
with
her cooking.
Nero. She's in Tetra Zoo, and I know Biscuit also has something, so I want to go back and play like Biscuit's one.
I need to step
So-
away. She
Yes,
knows
let's
like
go.
I need to step away. This is I don't need to explain
So
the character.
cool.
I don't need to explain events. I can just say, "Hey, do you like this thing?" and she'll know what I'm talking about. This is so
Yay!
Base.
based. She's one of us. Chat, one of us. Spam it.
She's one of us.
One of us.
Yes.
Oh god, sub Pyrrhixz here for DKBA highlight. Oh, yeah, thank you for copying my title. Appreciate it. One of us. Yes, yes. It's so cool that you brought up playing Chapter 02 specifically. Would you ever consider streaming and doing like a playthrough of events just as like another medium for NIKKE fans to come in, be like, "Oh, this is the Ein VA. She's playing through new content or like older content."
Man, that means I would have to get it on my computer and restart.
No, you don't have to restart. You don't have to
I
restart.
don't have to restart.
Nope. Well,
Oh my
are you
gosh.
linked by Apple ID or no? Is it like
I'm linked via my email.
Nope,
so
you can
like,
you can download the nope, you're fine. You're completely
You're
fine.
fine. You can do it.
If you
That's
need
how I
help,
do it.
Yeah.
we can help you with that 100%.
Yes, we can help you.
Yes, I would actually. I really am not a streamer because I'm very bad at games. But
That's
not
fine,
to
me
say
too.
that
It's okay.
uh,
It's just for fun.
exactly. That's what I'm like. You would just see me be silly, goofy, and
But that's fun
yeah.
too.
That is also
I'm
very
definitely.
fun.
I would definitely do something like that. It's not a no. It's something yes, and I have a setup and everything. I have a PC. I think all I'm missing is a camera, so I would just need to buy one.
Honestly, like because I know for a lot of people that do like what NIKKE and I are doing, like VTubing or PNG, like how you have, it's more so that you can be a bit more comfy on stream. So honestly, like if you just want to put like a chibi version of like a persona of yourself, that's also completely fine to do too. It alleviates a bit of the stress.
Definitely.
Yeah, at first if you want to get into
Yeah.
streaming. Yeah.
Definitely, I want to get a PNG as well. So
NIKKE.
it's in the cards.
can
Don't
help.
know where, but it is in
volunteer.
the cards.
I'm raising my hand. You just can't see it.
In real
I
life,
can
we're raising.
feel
I can feel it. But another cool thing about jump starting on NIKKE too is I don't know if you've done this, but just going through and seeing people start the game as well. One of the things that a lot of us veteran players love doing is like seeing that first time reaction. So when you mentioned Chapter 0, I was like, oh, I would have loved to see how you reacted just going through that first cutscene. The first cutscene, the fade to black, you know, Chapter 0 title screen coming up. It's such like a nostalgia feeling to see people's first time reactions who are completely blind to the game. So that's just me being a little
listen,
selfish.
I was, to say the least, bewildered. I didn't know much of what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that I felt bad for the commander, and then also I felt bad for. I think it is Diesel, right? That was the first NIKKE
Marion.
that we see. Marion. I was like, I knew it. They both have a hat, so that's how I got confused.
Blue.
They're both blue as well.
They're both blue.
Yep.
So, yeah, I definitely having those emotions for Marion, which again, I have my theories, but again, I'm only on chapter 12, so I have no
Chat,
idea.
shut up. No one's saying anything. I will
Don't
stab
say
you
anything.
so hard. I will stab you
I'll
so
bite.
hard. Yeah, bite
I have
them.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stab you with my horn. NIKKE will bite you. Oh, actually, yeah. So, this actually isn't a story spoiler, but Suit-esque also brought up the fact that there's another reason to feel bad for Diesel. I don't know if you want to play her Bond story yourself, but I can quickly just like summarize it if you want me to. This isn't like main story spoilers. It's just if you decide
No,
to
that's
play her
totally
Bond.
fine.
So her entire squad is a part of a. They're all victims of a train bombing, and that's why they became NIKKEs. They all died in the train bombing. Yeah.
Oh.
So Infinity
Yeah.
Rail was basically made. So Infinity Rail is like Solene, Brid, and Diesel. They were basically made out of like the ashes of the deceased from that terrorist attack in the game.
Damn.
Yeah.
So sad.
Also, Diesel lost her brother, and she has like a really big like vendetta now. Well, not a vendetta, but she's still like remorseful about what happened. So it's very sad.
Yeah.
Like in the Bond story, you visit like the brother's plaque and everything where all the victims are at. So it was great. Yeah, NIKKE is very much a story of like, look boobies, look butts, but wait, depression. But wait, there's
No.
more.
Literally, that's when the director told me about NIKKE when I first went in. He was just like, "Listen, there's a lot of butt, there's a lot of boobs, but there's some like really good story to it. You just have to get past like the butt and the boobs, which you do. As I mentioned earlier, you know, big boobs but bigger hearts, and yeah, the story is so complex, and I think that's what makes this gacha game a little bit different from other gacha games. Is that the story arcs all connect. They may not make sense right away, but when you do see it, it's like, oh my gosh, this piece of the puzzle goes with this piece of the puzzle. So yeah, I love NIKKE for that.
I guess segueing back into the role that you have as both Nero and Ein, are there any specific interactions that you'd like to have in the game in future chapters? Because I know like you're a part of the whole squad with like Zwei and Ray, but you also have like Tia and Naga, you have Marciana. Are there any other characters that you'd want to just have a scene with or have a go at being a bit sarcastic or snarky too?
More Tia and Nara. Like, I want more of Ein to interact with them, just because I know like she looks up to them basically, and so I kind of want to see more interactions with them. It also blew my mind because I saw Ein in the Neon Evangelist like collab. Like there was a photo. I was like, is that Ein?
Yep, Ein is there.
Yes.
Ein is actually.
And I was like,
cool.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, what is she doing there? I love that. But that was a moment for me in time where I was like, what are you doing here? But that also is like collabs, things like that are insane. So something like that would be really cool too.
Yeah, they actually.
Ein is
really
in the collab.
stoked.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so
Ein
cool.
is. So I was actually worried. I was gonna suggest that we do the collab story reading, but it's also like 2 hours long, and I didn't know if the event would still be up when I originally scheduled with you, because you know how normally events are like 2 weeks. This event's like 4.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, this event's there's 3 story chapters, and Ein is
It's
very
still
prevalent.
happening.
Yeah, she teams up with Ray though in that story, so you see a lot of like Ray and
That's
Ein
so cool.
interactions. But yeah, I think a lot of the collab stories aren't voiced just because I think it's like Japanese copyright or something. Like they don't use the actual EN voices because they want to promote the JP voices for that, because we don't have any collab units besides like Nier that had EN voices. But it would have been so cool. It would have been so cool if it was voiced. I love voiced events. It's so much more immersion.
For
and
sure.
like, Ein goes through a lot of ups and downs in both that event, Colorless and Juvenile Days. What do you think you as an actor would be really difficult for you to portray, emotion-wise, for Ein? Is there...
Man, that's a good question. I'm trying to think of something that like might be challenging. I know that there's some points where like she gets really hard on herself, and I think that when she is expressing those kind of like heavy emotions, making sure I'm in the right headspace to do that is something that might be a little bit challenging. But yeah, no, that's a really good question. I'm literally stumped up, but I think that's like one thing that might really get me. Yeah.
I guess, how do you record then for these roles that you do? Especially are you like standing up doing these recordings, using your hands and body to act as well when you're delivering these lines?
So, I record all this from home. So, in the little studio bricks I have, I don't have a lot of space to flail my arms like I do like in an anime studio or whenever I'm going into a studio.
Right.
But I am very expressive. So I do stand. I use my hands a lot even when I speak. So like I do a lot of like
very
hand
emotive.
motion.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm very emotive. But I'm Puerto Rican and Panamanian, so that also doesn't help me because I naturally speak with my hands.
I feel that.
So
I feel that.
So I definitely think whenever I'm like doing the cutesy stuff, like I know specifically like for Goddess of Victory, NIKKE, like I would do like the Garu like peace sign pose upside down. Like I would do things like that.
I can see it now. Oh my gosh.
So I use my hands a lot when I speak, and especially when I'm recording. So definitely it's something that will never stop. That's for sure.
I just realized something. Wait, is that your line when you say Goddess Victory NIKKE? It's super high, and then you basically like say yay or something. It's like a high pitch. I don't think that's you though. I need to remember. There's so many of them. You just don't know who's who with some of them.
So
when you
for
start the game
Nero,
up.
I did, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, for Goddess of Victory Nikke for Neto, I did meow at the end. And then for Ein, I said, yay!
Oh, that is
like a little
Ein's.
laugh.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so cool.
That
I
is
remember
Ein, yeah.
hearing that and I was like, who is that? I was like, who's that? I was on stream and I was stumped. I was like, chat, who is that? And we were just like, oh. This is like before we really got into her banner and like played through her character and everything.
Yeah.
I guess another question is, I know you can't say if it is confirmed or not, but in the hypothetical where you are in the main story, would you be like nervous, excited? Like, I'm guessing you really want to be included as well at some point, just so that you can interact with the main cast, some of like the sub-lead characters in the game, and just be able to voice an event, you know?
The day I'm in a main event is the day I will scream, cry, and throw up. So I definitely want to be a part of something like that. That'd be amazing. I know Neto was a very big fan favorite. And, I really thought that she was going to join the main story arc at one point. But Ein is also so lovable. So I have no idea. I don't know what the future holds, but if it does hold that, I would not be opposed to, and I'm all for it.
There's definitely a chance. There's a chance.
That's not a spoiler, by the way. There's definitely a chance.
But not a spoiler. I just want it to happen.
It's also cool that Ein hasn't been included yet, because it also gives you a chance to catch up to the main storyline as well. Because I know, talking to a few other people like Anissa's VA, Michelle Marie, giving her more depth about her character just at like normal, not even main story, but bond story and event interactions, it helped them understand their character on a deeper level. So you being familiar with the entire story and like how certain characters interact with each other or how they are, it helps a lot with being able to properly play your character in a situation that they're also in. Like if Ein were to talk to Enhua for some godforsaken reason, you know that she's like a very cold, snarky person, and you kind of know how Ein would react to that without, having any future direction, just because you know the character that well. Everything is possible. Yes, everything is possible. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And then going into the Bond story, there's actually going to be a range of emotions that Ein portrays as well. You're going to be sad, angry, happy, depressed. It's like a little roller coaster of her character. So I think it's perfect that question kind of stumped you as well, because we're actually going to be able to explore that here in a bit, getting you outside of the company. Yeah, and then Nekko's going to play Rupee and Zwei and Ray.
What, really?
I can't voice any of these characters.
I can't either, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, for Ray, I normally do like a comically deep voice for Ray, but like since you're here, I don't want to like ruin it. So
No,
how high do you want my voice to be?
Ray.
How high? I literally read Ray like, what is a line that Ray would say, chat? Like saying hi to Ein, like saying she wants candy, like, hello Ein, do you want candy? Like it's like that. We're not doing that. It would be fun. No. Disagree. Nekko got this. I'll be the narrator. Naru. Naru. Go Naru. Oh god. But no, definitely in the future. This is like a random side question. If I'm able to coordinate, because I did reach out to the respective VAs for everybody in your squad, as well as Tia and Naga's. If I can coordinate something, it'd be so cool to have all of you guys on at once, like the school group, right? That'd be so cool.
Yes.
To bring on at some
Cool
point.
squad.
Oh, I would love that.
You're a co-host. You're stuck with me forever. You're a co-host.
Huh? I'm happy to be your co-host if people want that to happen.
Yes, definitely. Prage. But I guess without further delay, in like 9 minutes here, we can go into the Bond story. If we cut it a little close, we can do I guess like a fast round of people asking you questions as well.
Yeah,
but
sure.
no, it would be
Ooh,
so
how
cool
fun.
in the future to just be able to. I'm a collector in NIKKE, so like getting signatures and VAs is really cool to me. I'm going to like look at different conventions. Now that you said there was a NIKKE panel, I'm like kicking myself, because like that's not a thing. That's not a common thing where I am. So it's just like I will fly.
We're just gonna travel all over the place to look for NIKKE.
Yep.
NIKKE
Listen,
panels
I'm
and
everywhere and anywhere. Because I travel a lot for cons itself, so even if I'm not hosting a signing or if I'm there signing, just find me and I'll sign something for you. Just
Oh
make
my
sure
God.
you have it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Neko,
oh
do
my
artwork now.
gosh.
Neko, artwork now.
I will.
Now. Make
I
artwork.
will. I
Go.
will.
Faster, faster,
I
faster.
will do it 100%. I'm trying. You know, Hari, if there is no NIKKE panel, I think you should do one about
I would be a
lore.
terrible host. I'm good.
I'll co-host.
I'd be a terrible. I literally okay. So Jalitza, do you know the meme where it's like the guy and it's like the whiteboard with a bunch of like red lines connecting to different things? That's me.
I
That's
think it'd be
sketch-
very
schizo lore.
entertaining.
No.
But that's entertaining.
Stop.
That's entertainment.
Stop.
I agree.
You're the host now. You're the captain. I can't even
Come
hide
back
properly.
here.
I can't even leave properly. I can't believe it. No, like too
Can't leave
short.
the room.
Actually, Neko, I don't know if you want to like show her the one Ein piece that you've done.
No, it's too lewd. I can't.
It's lewd. It's a lewd.
It's so lewd. I can't show it.
It's okay. You can just DM it to me. It's fine.
See, I can read people. No, nope. Send it now. Nope, we're not continuing the interview until you send it. Nope.
Oh,
nope.
okay.
This is a known fact. Everyone who plays NIKKE is a little degenerate, and that's okay.
12 and up game, by the way.
It's fine. I've accepted
Oh,
the
there
fate,
you
and I
go.
understand what I am.
It's in our DMs.
Thank you.
Winning, chat, we're winning. Chat, we're so winning. Also, Nix asked a question, if you don't mind repeating again, Jalitza. Where was the NIKKE
yeah.
panel that you attended?
It was at Kimochi Con, which was in Dallas, Texas. It was an 18+ convention. So yeah, it was a really fun time. It was me, Jenny Yokobori, Kiara Buckland, and Kaylee Mills. We were all on a panel together talking about
Dallas,
NIKKE.
let's go.
I
In the-
specifically, one of my friends was the guest coordinator, and I was like, "We're having NIKKE at this show, whether you like it or not."
Yes.
I'm so
yes,
worried,
make
like,
it happen.
because like for them doing a panel, there's so much more pull. They're like, we're the VAs. I'm just gonna be like, hi, Hawaii people, do you like NIKKE? You want to go to KawaiiCon? There would be like 10 people at that panel.
Listen, I'm there. Say less. Also,
Ain't
this
no
is
way.
tasteful, this is tasteful. It's fine.
See?
Oh,
Nah, we had a talk before we called you about like not sharing this. I was like, nah, we'll talk to her a little bit and we'll read her. All right, it's very easy to tell.
Get the vibes.
Get the vibes.
Oh my
You have
goodness.
passed the vibe check. Chat, everybody pog, and she's passed the vibe check. Everybody
Heck
pog in
yeah,
chat.
let's
Heck
go.
yeah.
Yes.
This is one of those interviews that I'm so sad we have a cutoff time because you're such like a fun guest to have on. Oh, it sucks that we have such like a. I mean, 2 hours isn't low, but like if you didn't catch it, Neko and I can yap for hours.
Oh yes, very very long.
Listen, the
time.
fact that 1 hour has already zoomed by, and it literally went by so fast. So yeah,
It's so cool.
let's get it. Let's do our next activity, and then hopefully hit the Q&A. If not, we'll plan something else.
We'll plan
Oh
something else.
yeah.
I
yeah,
love your
definitely.
enthusiasm. Holy
Let's
crap.
go. I love
your
this.
enthusiasm. I also realized I've been
So
sharing
good.
I've been sharing the screen of the interview this whole time. I am on the wrong screen. I am a streamer, chat. I swear I am professional. So let's do that then. Let's move over to the actual NIKKE game. Let me share that with you guys first so that I'm able to like not have my stream delay screw me over. Yes, Ligma, I've spent money in this game. Yes, congratulations. You've cracked the code.
But yeah, you know, last weekend we were at Comic-Con Honolulu, and there was actually a good amount of NIKKE fans there.
Yeah, that's
Over
where
in
I'm
Hawaii.
from originally. I'm in Hawaii, so.
So it's like, if you guys want to do a panel over there, I mean, you know, like,
Look,
you know,
chat,
HawaiiCon.
it's I!
Hawaii Con 2025.
Oh my god, wait,
Let's
actually,
go.
no, actually, yes, actually, yes.
Someone put in that
actually.
request. Someone to tag the team.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. I'm gonna go pester my friend.
Okay, let's go. Like,
Okay,
I think I'm
okay.
do it. Let's do it.
Neko, if you get accepted into KCON, I'll actually cry. I will cry.
If I get in, I will be in a feeble position. I'll take a photo.
You'll take a photo. Oh, also, for more insight, Neko's planning on cosplaying Dorothy from the game. I don't know if you know who Dorothy is yet,
Oh yes.
but she's planning
No,
to cosplay
okay.
Dora.
I see so many beautiful like cosplayers with like her cute little wedding dress.
Oh,
I'm like,
actually, I did
please.
Naga before. So
Oh, yeah, she did
that'd be
Naga.
kinda Cool.
She's done Naga before, that's right.
Ugh, please. I'm trying to convince my friends to do another NIKKE group.
Oh!
So definitely.
Neko, official NIKKE VA. I'm gonna This is so. The Naga cosplay was nice. It was, yeah. So.
Wait, can I see how
you.
many people have you limit breaked already?
Oh, here we go.
Core
Don't be
max
embarrassed
or
now.
core max or limit
Core
break?
max.
Core
I
max.
just
1,
need a-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 12 per row. 12, 24, 36, 48. 40. Only 48. It's yeah, 48. A humble.
Only a cool 48. That's fine.
Only a cool 48.
Cool as a cucumber.
I asked you your favorite character as well because this is mine. Snow is my
Oh,
favorite.
we love Snow White.
Yes!
is-
Yes! Yes! Yeah, sorry.
Snow is just so, and I don't mean to be like so punny about this, but she's so cool, calm, and collected. She's so cool that she makes me nervous. Like if I was in a room with her, I think I'd just be like, yeah, that's awesome, and like just be like blushing consistently.
I'm interacting with Snow White at the dinner table
Oh
while
my
she's eating
goodness,
food.
that would be crazy cool. Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
You like your
She'd be
dinner?
intimidated.
That's cool. I think it's cool. Like literally, like that. Exactly what would happen.
This is actually like the dream guest to have on is Laura Stahl. I would die. I would actually die. I would die like 10 times over.
Laura's such a sweetheart too.
I've heard really good things about like all the VAs that are a bit more what you call known or established, I guess. Like, because Laura's been doing it for a while, so Kira's been doing it forever. So like, when I sent them emails, I was like, "Hi, I'm like a streamer. You want to interview? I swear it'll be fun."
I said,
But
I'll be cool, I promise.
I'll be cool, I promise.
We
There's-
don't bite, we just really like you.
We don't bite. I'll just like aggressively bark if Snow White sees. Dude, no, if there's ever merch though, you definitely should collect some of the official NIKKE merch. It's so dope to have like the non-shooting position poses for characters. Where's Ein? Am I dumb?
Was one specific, so at Anime NYC 2022, NIKKE had a booth and they had a NIKKE sweater that I wanted so bad.
Oh.
And Neto was already out, so I walked to the booth and I said, "Hey, I'm a voice actor for NIKKE. Can I have a sweater or buy one?" And they said, "We're sold out," or like they already ran out for the day. And I was so depressed. I was like, I should have, because I waited until Sunday because I was like, well, the fans deserve to get it first. Like I'm just a little guy. Like let the fans enjoy it. And I regret it so much. And I'm like, I should have played my card earlier, but it's okay.
I will say that
Now we
am
have
gonna
to
enjoy it.
hunt it down for you.
we have to hunt it down. When we went to Anime Expo, we literally had like a group of us that went in and wiped out the entire animate section for NIKKE. I think it was like,
Dang.
how much did Nick spend? They're like,
I don't know, but they didn't
Too
put a
much?
limit on it, so we just swiped
they
everything.
bought everything.
They blacked out.
We bought
That's exactly what
everything.
happened.
Yep. The second they have Ein merch, like I wish they made more prints of like just art for characters, like for the Evangelion collab or the colorless collab or colorless events or
Yeah.
juvenile days. It's such good artwork. I would hang that on my wall. Like that's why people like NEKKE are so great doing NIKKE artwork when the game doesn't release it.
Oh,
Listen, I would be obsessed. I need a shirt. I need a sweater. I need it all.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, we were definitely sporting our NIKKE shirt at the event.
Yeah, NEKKE actually designed shirts as well. She's doing for Rappy and Nice. So those two are done.
You know what, NEKKE, we're gonna have a wonderful conversation.
Oh, absolutely. We
How much you
our
sign?
little
How much you
hands.
sign? How much you sign? I will. I am slamming my credit card on the table. I will stop wailing for IRL NIKKE merch. Like, it's so rare to come across, and like the signatures. Like you talked about Sin and Guilty. I actually met Brittany at Anime Expo, and I have a signed poster from her. She was so cool to talk to as well. I tried to.
She said, "They're so lovely." Like I'm obsessed.
I was like shaking. I was like, oh my god, they're NIKKE VAs. And I like went up and I was like, I need to like act calm. It needs to be fine. I can't be like foaming at the mouth going up.
Be so cool. Be so chill.
Be so cool. Hi, this is my business card. You wanna? You're shaking. Yeah, I know. Here, interview. Yeah.
That's normal.
Okay, bye now. Guilty and Sin, she's right. Or Night and Day That's very true. But can you guys see the the screen? Like, is this fine?
Mhm.
Is it not blurry?
Yes.
Yeah, my
No,
computer's
it's-
very old, so it's very
It's a-
dying. So
It's a little blurry, but it'll be fine.
oh no, it is.
It looks fine to
Oh,
me.
for me,
It looks
it's
fine
a-
to me.
Oh, my
Okay.
computer is bad then.
As you can see, we've 30'd her. I kind of like this character just a little bit. You know, she's 30.
Just a little.
Just a little. But yeah, this is gonna be so cool to. I don't know how you get into character, but this would be just cool to do the Bond story over. This will probably be a half-hour chat, and then we'll do the Q&A after this, boys. All right, and other boys. Okay, so. Oh wait, are we gonna be blocking? We might. Oh no, Marciana's in this. NIKKE, help. Yeah,
Huh?
a female low like sultry. Go, you got this. I believe.
Oh, okay.
Ding dong, ding dong.
All right. We'll end the lesson here today. Oh, by the way, if you haven't submitted your career aspirations forms yet, please make sure to do so as soon as possible.
Slide, clang.
Ooh, class is over. But haven't we been told about the form quite a while ago? Are there still people who haven't turned it in?
Oh, how high is her voice?
Chat, I'm not reading this right. You're not gonna make me a 1 for NIKKE, a 2 for Pyrrhixz. Please don't do this to me. A 1 for NIKKE. I'm gonna emphasize a 1 for
Two,
NIKKE.
two,
No,
two,
no,
two,
no!
two,
I
two,
hate
two,
all of
two.
you.
Yes,
All of you
ha!
suck. You all suck. I hate you. all. I'm taking my headphones
Look
off.
at all the two.
It's 2
There you
people
go.
spamming it. This doesn't count. Okay, you're both
I don't
mods.
see any
You're
ones,
both
though.
you're both
I
mods.
see one.
Stop. You're both mods. Stop. I will actually remove your mods. Stop. Holy crap. Stop spamming.
The
Stop
spamming is crazy.
Oh my god. Oh. Are you
Oh,
sure
I
you
see
want to be a
another one.
streamer? Because this is what you have to deal with. These
It
are
only
my
happens on his
moderators.
stream, don't worry.
No, it doesn't. That's a lie.
We love
It
feral
doesn't
mods,
happen on
it's fine.
mine.
I haven't yet.
Me neither.
Thanks, Sly.
Huh? Why not?
I forgot.
I just haven't.
All you've got to do is write something down and click submit. What's so difficult about that? Actually, why don't you just do it right now?
What have you written, Ein?
Me? I want to be an exclusive designer for Reshi.
Whoa. I know what a designer is, but what's an exclusive designer? I hate all of you. Is it like the boss of the other designers?
No, not that. It's a designer specifically affiliated with the Reshi company. Now that you mention it, though, the boss does sound pretty neat. Alright, it's decided. I'm gonna get this into Reshi and become the boss.
You can do it. You can totally crush those other designers. Kill me.
You bet I will.
Thank you, Ein.
Wow. The design boss. Just saying it makes me tremble with excitement. What are you gonna write, Zwei?
Not sure. I don't really see the point. It's not like we'll actually become what we write down.
Zwei is taken aback by the words that had unintentionally slipped out of her mouth.
Sorry.
Okay.
I've got to go review some materials. See you tomorrow.
Zwei darts out of the classroom.
What was that all about? Did I say something wrong? That's why I seem awfully prickly.
She sure did. She was practically a hedgehog. I better go after her. Rake, oh thank God she leaves. She's gone.
What's going on?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. What the heck is this about?
Who actually writes down what they want to be on that form?
Oh,
Me.
That
Okay, I
was
caught
a
it.
rhetorical question, dummy. We're all just students here. It's not like any of us will be able to actually achieve our dreams.
mood.
Why not? You can become anything if you set your mind to it. That's the point of having a dream. What's that got to do with being a student? So what? Just because I'm studying, I can't have dreams?
You're impossible to reason with. Fine, you go ahead and keep dreaming. It's not like you'll achieve it anyway.
Down. Double mood. The female student also leaves the classroom.
What the heck? This is getting ridiculous.
And that's chapter 1. I hate all of you, by the way. I'll remember this. We're not. Deep voice Ray cannot hurt you.
It's so funny. I laugh
Stop!
like every time.
No! As I walk through the park, I see a familiar. Oh, this is the commander. I see a familiar face sitting on the bench with a look of consternation. Ein?
Huh? Teacher! Wow, what perfect timing! I was contemplating whether or not to go looking for you.
Is there something wrong?
Well, something happened earlier.
Ein briefly explains what happened at school. I see.
So, what do you think, teacher? Did I say something wrong?
Oh, no, you weren't out of line, so don't worry.
I knew I wasn't the problem. I knew you'd get it, teacher. I know what they're all thinking. I've got it down pat. Why bother with aspirations if they're just gonna amount to nothing? They said dreaming is pointless anyway. But don't you think that's a little antiquate? Oh, I'm gonna fuck up this word.
It's okay. We
So
can't read.
another fun I was like, another fun fact about me, since I was Puerto Rican and Panamanian, English is not my first language. So
Same.
sometimes words are
Same.
hard for me.
It's the same for all of us. Let's go.
Yes.
I think
Okay,
it's antiquated.
Isn't
Yeah, it's
Antiquated.
antiquated.
okay, cool, sweet. But don't you think that's an antiquated way of looking at things? They're telling me to give up before even trying. Seriously, how did they expect anything to get done with that kind of attitude? If we're all gonna kick the bucket someday, why break our backs trying to live life to the max? Like, what's the freaking point in thinking like that? Ugh. It's just so frustrating. Every now and then, crap like this happens and I feel like I'm suffocating. I've made up my mind. I refuse to accept this. Once I graduate, I'm gonna become the exclusive designer for Rushy. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not going to give up like all the others.
You're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
You only live once, so might as well make the most of it, right? Even students at MMR vocational school can have dreams. So so no matter whether I succeed or fail, I have to at least try.
What are you going to do?
Remember when she told me I could come to her at any time if I wanted to learn something or had questions? I think now is the perfect time to take her up on that.
You're playing Rupee, by the way, Neko. Okay, go ahead and contact her then.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you both exchanged contact info, right?
Yeah, we did. But... what do I say? I don't normally do stuff like this. You know what I mean. When I try to talk to my favorite person, my mind goes completely blank and I just start spewing random stuff.
I'm not doing Rupee, Chris, no.
I'm still not entirely convinced that meeting her wasn't a dream. I think about it all the time, even in my dreams. But even there, I stumble over my words. I can't be the one to reach out to her. Come on, teacher. You've got to do it for me. Please? I'm begging you.
Okay, fine. I'll contact her.
Woohoo!
So cute.
You're so good.
You're the best, teacher!
This is so great.
This is so good. I love it.
Thank you so much.
This is so great.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
You're so good. Also,
It's
I
just
realized
man.
I
She's
love
just me
it.
and I am her.
your night.
Oh.
Oh god, the Nightbot link messed up. I need to actually fix this really quick. It's like hyperlinking two things and combining it together. GG Nightbot.
No.
Why are you like this? There's a space there. Okay, let me just remake it really quick. Okay. I would love it if Bond Stories are voice. I think all the voice actors as well would love it if the Bond Stories are voice.
Yeah, for sure. But
From the small inkling of information I have, it's just like it's not within the time frame for how fast they're pumping stuff out. It would be so cool though.
For sure.
It's still connected. Bag. There, I split it. Is it split? No, that's not split, dude. Okay. Anyway, all right. I'm not voicing Rupee. You can't threaten me to do it. All right. That's why Nekopon is here. Nekopon, Gyaru, Master Rupee. Okay. Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing. Holy crap.
Here you go.
Welcome!
Yeah, no, you're Rupee forever. You're Rupee forever.
I've been waiting for you too.
Thanks for making time for us.
No problem. I always have time for you, sweetie.
Oh, you flatter me, Rupee. Thank you.
You're free to contact me anytime. You know that.
Wow. How do you manage to sign like that every time I see you? You're even more awesome in person than in photos or videos. Just incredible!
Hey, thank you.
The troll face.
It feels so rewarding to see all that effort I put into taking care of myself pay off like this. So, what brings you two here? I presume Ein has something to discuss with me?
That's right. Once I graduate, I want to work with Rushi as a designer.
Huh? Oh, right. You said something similar last time we met. Didn't you?
Yeah, and my ultimate goal is to become the exclusive designer for Rushi.
You know, as a little side thing, I thought it was a Roche until I heard your line in game.
That's what it looks like too.
Yeah, I can't read.
It's a dream I've had for a very long time. So I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. The thing is, everyone around me just seems so negative.
You're a student at the MMR vocational school, right? I heard the school determines where new graduates are assigned. If that's true, it might be difficult for you to get the exact job you want.
That's what everyone says. But even if that's the case, that doesn't mean it's completely impossible, right? Besides, who knows? My grades aren't exactly stellar, so the school might not bother finding me another spot anyway.
Okay, I've got it. You don't want to throw in the towel before you've given it a fair shot, right?
I nod with determination.
Yes! I knew you'd understand.
That's a great mindset to have.
Are you making the drilling face, Neko?
Maybe. I feel the same way as you. So I'll do whatever I can to support you. However, it won't be easy. Even if you got people in your corner. Not just anyone can become an exclusive designer for Rushi.
Figured as much. Rushi's designers are top tier. So what I was really curious about, how can I make it happen?
Explanations will only get you so far. How about you experience it firsthand? Think of it as a trial run.
Oh my god, this is actually a fast Bond story. What the fuck? That's like 15 minutes? We're on episode 4? Okay.
This is where you design and make clothes, isn't it?
That's right, you've got a good memory.
This is where I'm gonna work someday, so I ought to remember it.
I like your confidence. Now then. To get a better idea of your skill level, I'm thinking of doing a simple design test.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh no. This is bad. I'm not prepared at all.
It's okay, don't worry. Like I said, it's just a simple test. In fact, it's better if you haven't prepared anything beforehand. That way, we can get a better sense of your actual skills. Did you bring your tablet with you?
Yeah.
Why don't you design a complete outfit for me? Everything from the clothes to the accessories. Feel free to get creative. Right now, you're Rushi's exclusive designer. Keep that in mind while you're working on it. It's okay if it's just a rough draft. Just make sure that it's fashionable. I don't want to hover over your shoulder the whole time, so just give me a shout when you're done, okay?
Ruby steps away for a moment. Are you gonna be okay?
What do you mean?
Ruby kind of sprung this on you.
I'm fine. Totally fine. Ruby is testing me personally. And when will I ever get another opportunity like this? I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm not totally confident. but I have to try. A design that suits her and is fashionable. Okay, input complete. Let's begin.
So cute.
I watch Ein as she creates a rough design.
You sure?
Oh. Yeah?
Can you do me a favor?
What is it?
I feel kinda uncomfortable with you staring like that. Could you leave for a moment? I'll let you know when I'm done.
Okay. Soon after.
All done. I wasn't sure what you'd like, so I came up with 10 different designs. Have a look.
Wow, that was fast! Let's see.
Ruby carefully inspects Ein's design. And so...
Yes, it's exactly as I thought. I felt it last time too. You really have a knack for this. Your personality totally shines through in your designs. I really like them.
No way, for real?
They're great. But I'm afraid it's not enough.
Damn.
What do you mean?
These lack commercial appeal.
Dang, so brutal.
Down.
I know this might sound harsh,
Down, Ruby.
but Rushi is a major fashion brand. The clothing has to feature elements that the mass audience will appreciate. But I'm not seeing that in these designs. Remember what I told you earlier? When you're working, really think of yourself as Rushi's exclusive designer.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, well, Strive, this is like the actual Ein ENVA with us. Yeah, we're doing the Bond story. Welcome in, though.
Did you take that advice to heart?
Oh, shit.
I just wanted to make something that would look good on you. No? I said this so
It's
backward.
fine.
It's okay. It's
I
totally
fucked
okay.
up. It's fine.
As I thought.
Then that doesn't mean I fail?
Oh no, not at all. Here, take this.
Ruby passes another tablet to Ein.
This should be helpful.
Oh my god. 20-minute Bond story. Alright, we have time for Q&A. Jesus Christ, that was fast.
It's
Good work
going
to
by.
you two. Good work to you two. Okay. Last one.
Huh? What is this?
Take a look at the files and videos inside.
Ein takes the tablet from Ruby and begins to look through it.
Let's see. Basic of fashion design, textile design, pattern making, business and marketing.
Ein keeps scrolling through the long list of files for a while. With just one glance, there seems to be quite a bit to go through.
Lastly, history of fashion. What is all this? There's so many files. Each file's like 1,000 of pages. And there are a ton of videos too.
You need to familiarize yourself with all the information in there.
I'm so terrible. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. These are the basics you'll need to know in order to work for Rushi.
Oh my gosh! All of this?
Yes, again, this is all just the basics. Once you're done with those, you can move on to the advanced stuff.
Dang. This is no joke. This looks kinda tough. History of fashion? Why would I need to know something like that?
Hasn't anyone ever told you how fashion is... Wait, how do you say this?
Cylindrical?
Cylindrical?
Side duck? I don't know, man.
Good
Oh,
enough.
cyclical.
Cyclical.
It's okay. I skipped.
It's okay. Don't worry. We can use the English as our
We
first
tried.
language.
We
It's fine.
tried.
It's not our first language. Leave us alone.
Once you have a greater understanding of how designs come to be, your creations will gain more depth to them. This is all invaluable information.
Cyclical means like it's rotational, so like it'll constantly
Like it's
repeat.
in a circular, like circular
Recycles?
pattern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's circle.
Oh,
Listen, chat. Listen. I don't speak Hawaiian is my first language. What is yours, Neko?
Cantonese.
Cantonese. And then Jalitza, what's yours? Your first language?
Spanish.
Ah, you can't make fun of us, chat. We are all like by default dyslexic in English.
Yes.
We're trying.
We're trying our best.
Help!
I had no idea.
Why is your language so hard, man? Like actually.
For real.
I wasn't aware there was so much stuff you had to study. I just thought you needed to create cool designs.
Cool designs don't simply appear out of thin air. They come from accumulating a vast store of knowledge and information.
All right, Ruby.
Did you study all of this stuff too?
Of course.
I cannot imagine Ruby studying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I'm not just the CEO of Reshi, I'm a designer as well.
Wow, that's so cool.
That expression versus that line is so like polarizing. She looks
Yeah,
so
like I'm not
mad.
really sure.
She's like,
Wait,
wow,
she
that's
looks
so
angry.
cool. Wow.
That's so cool.
So, how is it being Reshi's exclusive designer?
Thought I was ready, but turns out it was way harder than I expected. But like you said, I've got a lot of studying to do. Something I've always dreamed of, but I'm wondering if I can really do it. Kinda torn about it.
It would be very hard, that much is certain. So make sure you think about it long and hard.
Yes, thank you for the advice.
Ein leaves, deep in thought. Oh god, I'm stuck with Ruby. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Don't mention it. Whatever choice she makes, I just have the feeling that if it's Ein, it'll be the right call. Take care of her, okay?
Yep.
I've made up my mind, teacher. I still want to be an exclusive designer for Reshi.
You've thought it through already?
Yep.
That was quick.
Really? I thought I was taking too much time. I don't think my answer's gonna change, no matter how long I mull it over. It's like they say. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I thought I was ready for how tough being Reshi's exclusive designer would be. But I was being arrogant. Now that I see things clearly, I just want it even more.
What about your school?
What about them? They can't dictate what my dreams are or what I want to do. So I'm not gonna give up. I don't care how many funny looks I get. One day, I'll become Rashi's exclusive designer and prove them all wrong. Of course, Tira, I still realize I have a long way to go.
I'll be rooting for you.
That's why I like you, teacher. Thank you.
Wait, that's it? That's a whole.
Yo, we're done. Let's go.
We did
Amazing!
it! We did it!
Oh my god!
I still hate you all for bringing Buff Ray into this. Never do this to me again. I hate all of you.
You were so funny.
Stop!
It's so funny.
No! No!
Oh my god, that was so good.
Thank you so much, Jalitza. Thank you.
Thank you. It was amazing.
Neko, you did really well as Rupee too. GG's. GG
No, oh
Rupee,
god,
GG's.
no.
Amazing
No,
performance.
W's,
No.
W's.
W's in chat. W's. Yes, she's one of us. Chat. W's in chat now. W's now. Now. Heathens. You spam the 2. Spam W. Now. Go. You're all deaf. You can't hear me. You're all deaf. Oh, one person heard me. 2 people heard me. That's not enough, chat. More. Yeah, that's right. You listen to me. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to go back to the host area because we do have about, what is this, 20 minutes? We have 20 or 25, 20-ish minutes to go through fan questions, if you don't mind, Jalitza, that we can wrap up with.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm also going to ask you after if you'd be down to come back on. I can talk way more NIKKE.
Oh,
No, yeah,
we have so much to
definitely.
talk about.
Definitely.
We can do part 2.
We can do part 2.
We can do
like
Neto
you
next.
do.
Oh,
Neto.
that'll be fun. Cat Girl's taking over your stream. Let's go.
Let's
I'm
go.
a succubus.
Cat girl.
No, I hide. I hide.
Meow, meow.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Meow meow. Oh god, don't enable her. No.
She's been activated.
Okay, chat. I'm gonna float over here again. We're gonna open it up to fan questions, chat. If any of you want to ask Jalitza a question within reason about her character or just VAing in general, the floor is now open to any of you for the remaining portion of this interview. After that, we'll do a quick sign off, and then we'll be on our merry way, chat. So, anything you want to ask regarding the role of Nero or the role as Ein, or if you're familiar with any of her other roles with different media, go ahead and ask it now. While we just sit here in silence and wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Speak. It's so funny you say that because I'm a wedding videographer, so I hear that so much. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Been a W interview like always. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it, and thank you again for coming on. Was this your first I guess live stream or interview done for NIKKE?
Yes. This was my first NIKKE interview,
Let's go.
and then this is my first live stream.
Oh,
I
let's
guess,
go.
like,
I'm so happy.
Let's
This,
I've
I hope it's a
been
fun
in
experience
chat
for you.
before, but like this is like my first time where I'm like on the spotlight. And I'm like, huh.
I should have made a
but no,
spotlight, but that's a
you're
good
doing
idea.
great.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna make a
You're-
spotlight after this. That's a great idea.
You're doing wonderfully.
Definitely feels it feels intense, but I like honestly, it's like I'm happy. You guys are great, and this was so much
Oh,
fun.
you're great.
It's so
Thank
fun. You're
you.
awesome. Thank
We
you.
do have some questions rolling in. The first question we have is from Atomic God. How are you liking the story so far, and are you ready for the anniversary, the 2-year Annie coming up?
Yes, I love the story so far. Again, I'm only on 12,
Mhm.
but I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I feel like I have a lot more deaths I need to be prepared for, because that's what it's feeling like right now. So I'm mentally preparing for that essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And for the anniversary, I'm excited. I don't know what the NIKKE team's cooking up, but I'm excited.
Heck yeah. This is a very quick one. Who is your first? Do you remember your first SSR you pulled in the game?
I think it was Neto, because I downloaded the
Oh.
game specifically for her.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And it was like,
So
this was
good.
a magical moment. I was like, this
Perfect.
means something.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yay.
perfect.
Perfect.
We have a question from Servo. By the way, big fan is why. He's a big fan of your counterpart in the story.
Yes, he
Uh,
loves why.
Since you have enjoyed meeting fans at conventions like Anime NYC, are you planning to attend any other cons to meet with fans in the future?
Yes. I think my next con I'm going to is SumiCon, which is another 18+ con in Houston, Texas. So that will be the next con I'm at if you are in the
NIKKE, we need to go to
vicinity of
Texas.
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 Yes, we will.
Again, NIKKE and I are plotting.
We're
Plotting
plotting
things.
already.
Oh, you already plot. Damn, with that.
Oh.
Damn, I'm gonna just hide. You're the captain now.
I'll take control of the ship.
No. It'll sit. No, I'm joking. People are asking about the end reveal of Chapter 7. If you liked the end reveal of Chapter 7. Chat, everybody shut up, by the way. She's only on Chapter 12. Be quiet. Okay, thanks.
Which I guess, I mean, okay, so Chapter 7, I guess, yeah, I mean, I knew something was coming, if that makes sense. But we do, I don't know, it makes me, I still think that there's good in her, if that makes sense. And, yeah, that's where, again, we're talking about Murdrona, right? Like, I'm not messing up the chapter in my head. Okay, cool.
No,
I still think that there's good in her. I just don't know how it's gonna return, but I'm intrigued.
You are hopeful.
I'm intrigued.
You're hopeful.
I'm hopeful. I'm so hopeful. That's what kind of like NIKKE is all about, right? Hope. So,
It'll get squashed very fast. I've learned in this game to not have hope for anything. Our next question is, I guess, like, regarding entirety of your VA career, what was like in your first actual professional gig?
So my first professional was Aperamand. So Caitlin Glass called me in to do a small bit, and when I got that, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a little girl. I'm gonna play little girls for the rest of my career. I'm so excited. This is gonna be great. And yeah, I think that developed something very quickly and a very big passion. And I literally owe my career to Caitlin Glass, and I adore her to this day. So yeah.
That's like somebody else that you look up to in the industry?
Yes, Caitlin Glass and Monica Real are actually my mentors. They
awesome.
mentored me before I even started actually voice acting, because I made sure to ask questions, what classes to take, what vocal practices
amazing.
I need to take. So they very much have been definitely big mentors in my life.
It's so nice to have someone like that in your life that you can really look up to and ask questions for.
It's nice to have like a role model or somebody, just like somebody you look up to. Is either character more fun for you to voice, and which character would you be more excited to voice in a main campaign appearance from Fun's back?
You can't make me choose that. I love both of my girls.
That's the common answer. But if
That's so fair. That's totally fair.
I love both, but I think realistically, I think Ein is gonna appear before Nero. I have no idea. I know nothing, guys. I would like to preface, I know nothing. I know things you guys would know before I know. That's like the most truthful thing I could say. But yeah, I definitely hope, I have dreams, wishes, and hopes for Ein to appear in the main arc campaign.
It's actually it's kind of a toss-up, because like, what is the name of Nero's group? Happy Zoo, right? It's Leona, Nero, Biscuit.
Yes, Happy Zoo.
I feel like it could be either or, because they're both so like disconnected from the main plot line in the story, like from what the commanders, even in chapter 12, like what the commander's doing.
But I feel like that they can integrate the school, the vocational school, easier than they can integrate the zoo.
That's
that
true.
Makes sense.
That's true.
So, that's why I feel like Ein could be a part of the main campaign.
Are you familiar with what happens in the vocational school? Did you play through the event?
No. Wait, do you mean like the juvenile days one?
No, it was School of Lock.
Oh no, I didn't play through that one.
You should. It's very fun. It's
okay. I mean, again, the archives exist now, so I can.
Yes, you definitely should.
Let's just say Siwon is a terrible person. Missless is terrible. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not surprised. We've already known this.
Yes, we have known that.
Okay.
Somebody's asking for Ein pull luck. They haven't gotten your character. That's rough, buddy. Pull more.
Keep pulling.
I'm sending you good vibes. If I can work for Rushy, you can pull me.
That's so nice. How cute.
What is your favorite song in NIKKE so far that you can remember?
Honestly, I love the Juvenile Day soundtrack. It just sounds so fun and light and upbeat, like the like
that was
just
your
always
intro
in my
song
head
before we went live today. That was one of the songs you played. Yeah.
Attendant calling me. Like, yeah, no, I'm here for that song.
Cosmo definitely cooks. Cosmograph definitely cooks for soundtracks on this game.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Suing his love, suing his life. Ban this man. Get him out of my chat. Oh, Toonie asks, did you suffer emotional damage when you found out what happened to Ruru in Lovely Lonely Cat?
Listen, Lovely Lonely Cat, I think, because again, I think that was also another thing with NIKKE. There was always depressing story arc, like in the campaign, but we didn't have an event yet that was depressing. So, having Lovely Lonely Cat being so freaking emo, it hurt my soul. Like, I literally was just like, no, we did everything we could to save this little child. It just withered away. So definitely Lovely Lonely Cat will always freaking destroy me.
If I think for a lot of NIKKE players, it's in their top 3 or their top 5 as far as like whiplash events go, like very depressing stories. For a lot of people, it's very sad. Would you like to see both your girls, both Ein and Nero, interact at some point?
One day, it's the dream, wish is goal. I think it'd be very funny. I don't know how a cat would react to Ein. I really don't know how they would intertwine.
I think they would have a
Maybe,
very interesting interaction.
the school takes a trip to the zoo. Like, that's the only way I can see them.
It's actually like, yeah, they just take a field trip and like
School
I don't
trip
know.
to school or zoo.
Ein likes
yeah.
cats or doesn't like cats, one of the two.
Right?
Yeah, so they're listing the events: Miracle Snow, Overzone. I'm not sure if you played those two, but those are 2 of the sadder events in the game. Which one was more? Have you played all 3? Miracle Snow, Overzone, and Lovely Lonely Cat?
I did Miracle Snow and Lovely Lonely Cat, so I still stand by Miracle Snow. Because,
Oh my god, you haven't done Overzone.
no,
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I feel like
Tell
the
us how you
snow
feel
one.
after.
So I feel like the snow feels like it was just kind of like a backstory because the person's still alive, but like, and it's like trauma, right? Like, that's fine. It's trauma.
Oh my god.
To me, when animals die, it's more impactful. So that's where I stand on animal versus human. I guess I don't know.
I guess since we are running out of time here, because I saw your message in our chat, we'll do how many more can we take here? We have a question. What's your overall experience with NIKKE, being in the team or in the game itself? I guess like we can quickly summarize. I'm so sorry, we're running out of time.
No, you're good. That's fine.
Okay.
To be a part of NIKKE has been a dream. This is a gacha game that I've been Googling even before I got it to be a part of it. So playing not 1 but 2 characters is honestly, I'm so lucky and fortunate to be a part of this universe.
That must feel so
and
amazing to just like
so
really like
great.
a game and then being into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
GZ, I don't think they played through the Evangelion collab, so we can't really cover that right now.
I haven't played, I'm sorry.
It's okay. If you're in a room with Ein and Nero, who would you get sick of first?
Oh no!
Okay, I think I'd get sick of Nero first. Actually, no. Actually, no, because Nero's pretty mature. Maybe Ein. She might say something that might be a little Gen Alpha, and I'll be like, what are you saying? So I think that I would get annoyed at her first.
Oh no! Okay, so we're gonna take this last question, chat. I'm pretty sure I covered everyone. I'm sorry if I didn't. You can yell at me in the Discord later. You can call me short. I don't care. If any of your characters could get any skin, which would it be and for who? That's actually a really good question.
Ooh. If Ein could do, or see, like, I would like both Ein and Nero to do like the swimsuit skins.
Ooh.
But the thing is,
Yes.
Nero hates water, so I
Nero
don't think that will
hates
ever
bathing.
happen.
Wait, you know the meme?
Yes. So she's probably a little stinky girl, but
Oh
I
my
think
gosh, she knows the
Ein
meme.
would be
Yes.
wonderful.
I was choosing not to bring up the fact that it's canon that she doesn't shower, but you already.
I know. Again, I
Her
enjoy
summer skin is just
NIKKE,
gonna be like a
so
poncho.
That's right. I really want a summer skin for Ein. I think
That
the
would be so
schoolgirls will get a
cool.
summer skin next year. Like, I wouldn't doubt it. Again, I don't speak for NIKKE or the team.
That's
but,
okay. That's okay.
It's a dream that I would love to see it.
Okay. Coconut dude. Okay, so we'll do one more. What is your preferred character archetype to voice and why? And then we have to hard rap chat. We have to hard rap after this.
Good. Character archetype. Archetypes. I mean, I love playing soft girls, and I love playing magical girls. So I think those are kind of like my perfect archetype / stereotypes I like playing.
All right. So, unfortunately, chat, we do have to wrap up. Jalitza does have some stuff to do after this. But if we could all give some love to Jalitza before she heads off, chat, I want to see love and appreciation. Spam that. We will be probably contacting her for a future interview down the road. Thank you guys all for coming. And normally how we sign off, Jalitza, because this is a YouTube vid as well, you can go ahead and say anything you want in either Ein or Nero's character. Thank the chat for coming, and you're basically the final sign off. So we're gonna go straight into a closing, and then I'll toss it to you, and we'll sign off from there.
Cool.
All right. Thank you again for coming, chat. Thank you again for being here and for being well-behaved, for not spoiling. Thank you to NIKKE for being my first ever co-host and for bringing on Jalitza today. And a big
pleasure.
thank you to Jalitza as well for stopping in and
Thank
just
you
giving
so
us some
much.
insight on the character. Yeah. So without further delay, chat, we'll toss it over to you, Jalitza, and let's have a great sign-off for the night.
Have a good night, chat. And Ein says thanks. So, peace out, homies. Later, gators.